Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Greetings.
I don't have the game open yet because I want everybody to see this cool thing that I did with the layout.
It's pretty.
I'm heading to check it now.
Yeah, Tyler's here for now, but he's not gonna stick around. He's not gonna be a main part of this series. He's just here talking to us.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, but Tyler will be here tomorrow for Rayman. Just he's not gonna be doing a lot of playing.
Right. But I'll be there. Well, I didn't play any the first time either, so. Well, and I played a little bit.
Yeah, you played some. You did some of the parts that I was having trouble with.
Yeah, I like what you did with the layout. It's very nice. It's cool.
Yeah, and that puzzle pattern is actually really easy to throw together very fast.
You know what the worst part is?
What?
If you look at the intersections, it looks like it's a bunch of wiggly swastikas.
That's not nice, Kaze. Although I could have made it a little less symmetrical.
Yeah.
There's a few things that I could have improved about it. Like that one spot. Can you see my cursor?
No.
Oh, never mind. There's a spot where there are two bright yellow spots. Those are supposed to be missing puzzle pieces, and there's a line between them. I should have erased that line.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Makes sense to me.
Oh, well. Well, 2 minutes in, so let me get the game open. Alright, and then I have to stream it to Kaze on Discord. There we go. Can you see it?
Can see it and hear it.
To be honest, yeah, this is the same way that we played it originally, me and him. So. Yeah. Now, aren't a lot of the puzzles, like, don't they utilize the touchscreen to, like, some major extent?
They do, but
Okay.
yeah, if Kaze wants to do that, then really the only option we have, or the best option we have, is just for him to tell me what he wants me to do.
Well, that's what I did. So.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard since we already know most of the puzzle solutions already.
Well, I do. That's why I have I'm letting Kaze have first dibs on all the puzzles.
Yep. Gonna give me a shot, and then if I can't figure it out, he'll offer advice.
Of course, there's like 300 puzzles in the game, and there's no way I remember them all. It's been years since we played this game.
Right.
Hi, Nate is gone. This is Professor Layton and the Curious Village. If you've never heard of Professor Layton, you know how Mario and Sonic are rivals? Spyro and Crash? Dark Souls and Elder Scrolls? What are some other ones? Well, anyway.
Are Dark Souls and Elder Scrolls rivals?
They totally are. Remember when the whole debate was like between Dark Souls and Skyrim? That was like the game war that was going on when they came out?
I do not recall that at all.
I don't either, actually.
Oh, that's odd. Huh, okay. Well, anyway, Professor Layton is the rival to the Phoenix Wright series. And they eventually had a crossover.
What came first? Phoenix Wright?
Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright originated on the Game Boy Advance. Professor Layton...
But they really are so different, though. Like, their games are very different.
Kind of, but they're both about solving mysteries. And
Right,
they're both...
one of them lets you yell into the microphone to yell objection. So, come on.
Only in the DS version.
If their draw together is that they're about mysteries, then that means that you could have an equal chance of one of those random 30 mystery games.
Well,
like compilations at Walmart for $10 being the rival of Professor Layton.
There's more to it than that. Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright were both Nintendo DS games that came out around the same time, were both about solving mysteries, and both had a more classic anime style to them. So there's that.
Despite the fact that in America, Phoenix Wright removed everything related to it that was in Japan, for some reason.
Except, you know, the fact that Maya is still a Shinto priestess and stuff. You know,
yeah, that's
so
the only
that.
thing. That was the only thing that was kept, yeah.
I don't know why they feel the need to change shit like that. Like,
I don't know.
Kids aren't going to be so confused.
That's just what the early 2000s were like. It's best to just nod your head and forget it happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, Professor Layton was made by one of my all-time favorite video game companies, Level 5.
Level 5 is cool.
Who was also responsible for Dragon Quest VIII, alongside Square Enix. They collaborated on that. Both Dark Cloud games and Fantasy Life. So they've made a lot of great games.
It's funny because like a majority of what they do is like good.
Yeah, like really good. Okay, it's time to get into this new game. Please enter your name. So, what do we want to call ourselves?
Well, not poop.
And not poop.
that was our test file to make sure that the audio was good. Yeah, my good friend Poop. I mean, whose name are we actually choosing here?
I'm not sure, because...
No, so you can see at the bottom there, you're choosing basically the name of like the player. So I think it only shows up in the actual menu select, right? Am I correct about that?
I think so, but
Yeah.
it's also mentioned briefly in the intro cutscene.
Right. So it doesn't make that much of a difference.
So are we essentially just like choosing Layton's first name?
No, his first name is Herschel.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the name doesn't really matter. Just
Just make it like
Butlet.
It's always
No, we're not doing Butlet.
okay. All right.
Why not?
We're not referencing another YouTuber again.
I love it though. Wow.
Croissants.
Okay, how the fuck do I do an A? Maybe... God
Yeah, we
damn.
had trouble with A's. Yeah.
Maybe just
Oh no. Do you have to like bring it up from the tail like that? Yeah. No. Oh no. How do you do A's?
maybe you just have to do an upward arrow.
What if you click the ABC button on the side there? Can you just type it?
Oh, wait, I can switch to lowercase.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right. That works.
Gotcha.
Hey, lowercase.
G? It got a G from a fucking dot?
This is part of the fun of it. Is it trying to understand.
Gotcha. Why? Do an uppercase I. Dodges. That's. You gotta switch it to uppercase.
Z.
It still thinks it's a fucking Z.
Why can't I just type it? Why can't I just have a keyboard?
That's what I'm saying. That's fucking like this sucks.
It's a funny start though.
Does
Ugh.
just put a Y. Gotcha.
Whatever. Dachi. I'll have to do. To my dear friend Dachi.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives.
Sorry.
Because, you see,
Who's writing that?
Luke.
So,
I guess we're Luke's pen pal.
Yeah, we're just one of Luke's friends.
I love the animated cutscenes in this game. They're so pretty.
I like the animation, but it's also a little weird. Can't really put my finger on it.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Because
Luke,
money.
My boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no. This is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination.
Yeah, let me know, guys, if it's too quiet.
That's fine.
No, for you it's fine because you're listening through Discord. They're hearing a different level of volume.
It's a little. It's.
Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away.
Hmm?
I was gonna say it's a little bit low. You are much higher than it, but that's a good thing.
Okay, well, I don't want it to be so low that people can't hear it. Let me turn it up just a teeny bit.
Yeah, very teeny, very teeny.
Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least.
You're good.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
I keep wanting to make
This
jokes,
is
but
all
it's so fast.
so exciting.
I keep wanting to make jokes about, like, is that your famous intuition acting up again? And I was gonna be like, no, it's a sciatica.
Also, look at Professor Layton's creepy-ass eyes in the rearview mirror.
Christ. It's just a dot.
I love the way they do the whole eye look. It's very Disney, like inspired.
Also,
Very
here,
old.
there's something I hate here.
What?
Why is the top a portrait and the bottom has an animated, like, background behind the car?
I don't know.
Couldn't they just have some looping animation just going down a road? It just looks so jarring. It's like, oh, picture and there's movement there.
I hope Saint Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Herschel is cool, man.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
Remember, Luke. I said, remember, Luke. Booty calls.
Also,
If you say so, Professor.
I swear to God, Layton sounds like such a sincere character. The person doing his voice acting, the person doing Luke sounds so not involved. They're just not present. They're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna read these lines as is.
I wonder if an actual child did Luke's voice. I wonder.
It doesn't quite sound like a kid.
Okay.
No.
But it's just
We should be
based
heading
on.
to town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
It's difficult to pinpoint the exact moment between when you're talking when I should click.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love.
You got it.
Oh, God. They just sound like they're patronizing him.
What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I will do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well,
Patron.
then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Make sure you get the loot.
See,
What?
it's so funny because like, Layton is an archaeologist, right? Or
Yeah.
is that what he is? Yeah, like it's just
So he's about as much of an archaeologist as Indiana Jones.
right. Yeah. Okay, Pickerots. Pickerots are
The
sort
score.
of- yeah, score. Yeah,
You
basically
can't
score.
you can't spend them. It's basically just your overall game score. There's a finite number of Pickerots in the game, and every time you give a wrong answer, the number of Pickerots a puzzle is worth decreases.
Yep.
So it's kind of a currency, score currency.
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. Just you can't spend it at all.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the currency of the world, but you can't actually interact with it other than just gaining it.
Yeah, but gaining a certain amount of Pickerots does unlock stuff after the game is over.
Ooh.
Possibly during, I forget.
All right, first puzzle.
Anyway, my village is on a road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your stylus to draw a circle around the right village and then touch submit. So, it's really simple. All you gotta do is circle the village that can't go to any other towns via the road.
Which we already did this one as a test yesterday, and it's the top left one.
Yep.
Yep. It is a really simple starting kit like test. It's really
Well,
simple.
here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
I like messing up repeatedly on them, and he just keeps getting berated.
I would respect this game so much if Layton was just like occasionally, you fucking idiot.
You fucking...
Oh, Luke. You poor, poor child. It looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles.
hmm
Whoa!
I'm just glad they didn't take forever to get
There
the
we
first
go.
one.
Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
You moron.
Anyhow,
You moron.
you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
I am your father.
No, but I do really love Layton's voice, though. It is just so sincere.
Yeah, he's such a good. But that, I don't, it sounds like Luke's just like waiting for the moment where he can just stab him in the neck and just take all of this shit. Like that's the vibe I'm getting off of Luke here.
Okay,
He's plotting.
now here's something that's kind of unfortunate about doing Let's Plays of DS games. Right now, I am looking at a seamless portrait of a village. But it doesn't look like that to you, and it can't unless I showed you the whole window and the way it's presented.
Right.
Which would take up like a fifth of the window.
Yeah, I just looked at the screen. Yeah, it is. It looks super pretty to us. It's a really good image.
Yes,
Also, this fucking music.
I know.
No, you can hear Dark Cloud vibe. Like you can hear like how
This is the reason why me and PJ didn't want to do this on just like Parsec. Because for us to do it on Parsec properly, I have to mute Parsec, otherwise I hear myself.
Right.
So I couldn't hear this fucking music.
It's really
And
good music.
I've known for years that Layton has one of the best soundtracks of any game.
Yeah.
Because I've heard music from it, and it is incredible.
Yeah. And not to mention, it's just a fucking great game.
It's unfortunate, but I actually don't remember much of the music from when me and Tyler played it, so this is going to be a relatively fresh experience for me.
The reason why that happens is because we spend so much time in puzzles, which all have like the same soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Yeah.
Now, before we start, and no one in the comments in the chat, don't spoil this, because I know nothing about this game.
Yes.
Just based on the vibes I got from that opening cutscene, that golden apple, I don't think that's an object. I think that's like a password or a saying or something like that. That's my prediction.
Oh, you're kind of on the right track.
Yeah.
High flight revolver.
Hello.
Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? What is that?
Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. See, tap an area to investigate.
Yes. And this.
Hmm?
Can I speak?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of shows like how the game is sort of inspired by point-and-click adventure games. We'll get more into that later, but yeah, you gotta click around environments, look for items and stuff. Yeah.
And puzzles.
And puzzles, yeah.
Most of the puzzles in this game are optional.
We haven't picked up one yet, but I do want to explain there will be these things called hint coins, which you can find that allow you to get hints on puzzles.
Yes,
there's
a finite number of hint coins in the game, but it's impossible to get every single hint. Because every puzzle has 3 hints. There's like 900 hints, and there's not that many coins.
Right.
That's a bit much.
Not even the Layton mobile could make it across the river, huh?
It's literally called the Layton mobile.
But of course, much as I adore the contraption, it is just a car after all.
It's like a Toyota to me, like... Layton mobile. So I guess click on the dude.
Are you saying you want to go home then? Yeah, sure. I'm done with this game. Well, we came to a river. We can't progress. Might as well go home.
Game over. We'll be starting Bloodborne tomorrow.
That reminds me, I need to go out and buy a copy.
Yeah. Yeah, I just bought it $20 new with all the DLC.
Okay.
Will you be able to pick me up a copy, Peach?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Am I still paying for you?
That sure thing came across as very late-ish.
It's just that I was already planning on paying for his dinner tomorrow too.
Well, it's just the fact that like I don't.
I know you can't work right now.
Right. Yeah.
With your hand in this condition.
Right.
Okay, I absolutely hate to do this, but I have to run to the restroom.
Okay.
Oh.
My stomach just decided it hates me.
No, that's why I always try to go to the bathroom as hard as I can before a stream starts.
That's hard. Well, in the meantime, though, I guess we can discuss some things while it's gone.
Oh,
no.
I'll be right back.
We could swim across, but it'd be terribly cold.
Right.
Okay, that's all I wanted to read. Get that out of the way.
Yeah, I do kind of like the pixelated Layton face that shows up there.
It reminds me of that really crappy pixel style that lots of indie games copy.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
Which, and the only reason people use it so much nowadays because it's so easy to do that style, you know. But what I can't stand more is when they do like they call something 8-bit something.
Oh yeah, I hate that so much.
8-bit looks very different than what you're doing.
Yeah, just because something is pixelated or uses sprites does not mean it's 8-bit.
Right.
And these people are programmers.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're just using the word 8-bit in order to draw in crowds.
Now, here's the thing. You can call it, like, if you did 8-bit and gave it more colors than an 8-bit game, I'm okay with that. Right? I'm okay with that. But you should not be making it look like a 16-bit or 32-bit game. Don't do that. Anyway. Well, we gotta wait for him to come back, so until then, we're just gonna probably figure out something to do.
I don't know. Let's give each other riddles, like ones that aren't in the game.
Oh shit, man! I don't know any riddles. Do you know any riddles?
I know some riddles.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about this one? Forwards I'm heavy, backwards I'm not. What am I?
Forwards I'm heavy, backwards you're not.
Yep. And people in the chat, feel free to give answers. This is for everybody.
Please. Yeah, it's for Flat Revolver too. Shit, but like, why? The only thing that comes to mind is like heavy-handed, but that's not the right direction. Okay, how do we figure out riddles like this in the game? We basically we cut it down, right? Like took it piece by piece. So, what's heavy? Okay, forward you're heavy. So facing forward or moving forward? That's got to be probably.
I'll give you a hint. It's facing forward.
Facing forward. Okay, facing forward, heavy. Backwards or not? Huh. Shit.
I'm back.
Oh, that was quick.
Well, we were going to pass the time with riddles, but Tyler couldn't figure out the first one I asked.
What was it?
Okay, forwards I'm heavy, backwards I'm not. What am I?
Cricket.
Really?
Shit. Yeah. It seems like it should be so fucking easy.
Do you need another hint? If you take half of that riddle literally, it can be much more easily solved.
Okay, so
going up a hill?
No, there's no movement involved.
Well, okay, hold on. Forward, I'm heavy. So literally, forward, I'm heavy. And what was the second part?
Backwards, I'm not.
Backwards, I'm not.
Is it the word heavy?
You're close.
Backwards. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get.
I mean, that was a good answer. I did like that answer. Okay, what's the answer?
It's the word ton.
Ton, not.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Well, here I don't have a riddle, right? But I want to say I don't have a riddle. But I want to say one thing. Did you guys know that newspaper is a abbreviation?
It is?
Yes. It's newspaper is an abbreviation. It stands for, and I can't believe this, North, East, West, South, Past and Present Event Record Reports Community. Sorry, Present Events Reports Community.
Fuck, really?
Yeah. You can look it up. It's actually a thing.
Anyway, I think it's time to progress with the game now.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, let's see. There's a little bag over here. Oh, there's nothing in that? Really? It's so conspicuous. Okay. That drawbridge won't budge without an operator. What about the chimney? Anything in the chimney? No. Windows? Ah, damn it. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I accidentally changed the window size. Okay, let's talk to the guy. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? You got a lot of nerve. We've received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these inferno slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. So, smart guy, you got any idea which one is the right one?
Okay, this should be interesting.
Yep, and the number of pickerats a puzzle was worth is indicative of its difficulty. So it's slightly harder than the first one.
50% more difficult.
There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Hi, Kratos. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below.
Again, it's not really that hard.
Yeah, I've already figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. No, that's a trick. That is a trick. That's a tricksy trick.
It says tap the crank to change the viewing angle? Oh. It has to be 3, right?
Now that's what I thought at first, but look at the center part and how many sides it has.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Huh.
Oh, yeah. So I guess it has to be 1 then.
Yep.
Okay, I see where they got
That
you.
should do it.
Yeah.
Also the pointing thing.
Puzzle has an answer.
Yeah, Layton points forward. And so does Luke when he knows the answer. Nice job. Now drop that bridge. That'll do it. Hold on a second. I'll let her down. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into Saint Mystere. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guest, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, you hear? Yes, we finally arrived in Saint Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I see, Luke. This is the perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Give that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right portion of the touchscreen a tap with your stylus. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap one to head in that direction.
Mr. Layton, what's a stylus?
It's like a pen, but without any ink. That sounds incredibly useless, Mr. Layton. You use it to point at things. Can't I just use my finger, Professor? Only if you want to scratch the screen.
Screen?
So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try.
Tap your shoes. Like you're in the fucking Wizard of Oz.
Okay, well we're
There's
gonna
no
look.
place like home.
We gotta
Also-
look around a bit first.
First thing, but Layton's fucking collar, man. That's a badass collar. I don't know how it sticks up so high without falling over.
He bought it from Kyber Corp. Let's see. Lady Dahlia's letter. A most fascinating letter found its way to me the other day. It came to me from one Lady Dahlia, widow to Baron Augustus Reinhold. Her letter details how an unusual object known only as the Golden Apple is to decide how her late husband's fortune is split up. The entire matter sounds terribly interesting, and I've arranged for Luke to accompany me on a visit to St. Mystere, the site of the whole incident.
Nothing more exciting than child endangerment.
There's only 8 total journal entries in the whole game. Oh wait, no, that's the number of pages. Never mind. Let's see, mysteries. Okay, so there's 10 mysteries in this game. Let's see. Golden Apple.
Is that one in the bottom middle? Doesn't it look like a really blocky artistic rendering of Eustace?
A little bit.
No, it's just the one man with a long nose.
That's just what my brain did.
The late Baron Reinhold hid this item in St. Mystere just before dying and has promised the whole of his fortune to the one who finds it. No one has any clue what the Golden Apple might be or where it is hidden. Puzzle index. Save. Of course we want to save. So it took me and Tyler 16.5 hours to beat this game the first time I played.
Yep.
Yeah, I might as well overwrite it.
In line with the time to beat at 15 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, and we solved... Okay, so there's not 300 puzzles, there's 135. Not nearly as many as I thought.
The numbers of puzzles increase with each game. They get higher and higher. Higher and higher.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot more crazy stuff in that briefcase later to interact with. Let's see. I wonder if that inn gets many guests out here in the country.
Well, considering they don't want to let outsiders in, I don't think so.
Okay, that barrel is moving and I can't interact with it. That's kind of weird.
Another thing that's also pretty unique about this is the range of designs for the townspeople. You'll see a lot of different, like, crazy shit going on with that.
Don't you think we should head to Reinhold Manor, Professor? God damn it, Luke, I'm trying to look around. This doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon.
It's been nailed shut. The lock is broken. Is that fog rolling in? Sorry.
Let's talk to this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, what the dandy said the fellows you two are. Must be new to St. Mystere, eh? The name is Stashen, and I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it.
I'm sorry, is this dude in the German Mafia, or...?
Oh no. Stashen. Oh, you found a hint coin.
Oh, good.
It felt good, didn't it? Round these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find what?
This guy, man.
When you find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again! There are a limited number of hint coins in this world. And so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you will be sorry. Real sorry.
Is
Mind
he
you.
gonna kill us? I swear to God, what is this dude's deal? What is wrong with him?
Oh.
Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious.
Like you.
Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around.
Please don't visit us in our sleep.
Is he wearing a hat or is that his hair?
That's his hair.
Really?
Oh, now I can find hint coins. Oh, I guess I just needed a tutorial first.
Does that mean if you don't talk to him that you can never find hit coins? Can you do a hit coinless run in this game?
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
There's something very curious about that tower.
Hello?
Yes?
Sorry, it's behind. I don't know what's going on.
You still there, Kaze? Kaze? Kaze?
I think, yeah, something. I think something messed up. I don't know what happened. Something happened.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, he's still online. Oh.
Nope, there he goes.
Okay. Okay. So his internet dropped.
His computer must have crashed, or his internet went out, or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's your next puzzle? Did you have another one?
You know this is mine and Kaze's series, right? I didn't really want to continue without him.
Well, no, I'm talking about just giving hints to giving stuff to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my next riddle to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. That's usually the one riddle that I usually keep as like a backup riddle for people who haven't heard it before.
Okay. Well, if we don't have any more riddles, then I can at the very least say more things, I guess. Let's see. What else do I know that I've learned recently? I already told you about the newspaper one. What else? Let me think. Because I've been reading stuff all day. No, I'm out of stuff too. Oh, boring. I'm so boring.
Oh, okay. I just googled this one real quick, but it's a pretty good one.
Okay.
Okay. A murderer is condemned to death. He has to choose between 3 rooms. The first is full of raging fires. The second, assassins with loaded guns. And the third, lions who haven't eaten in years. Which room is the safest?
The lion room, because the lions are probably dead.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one.
My internet went out.
Yeah.
Well, you're back. That's what matters. But okay.
Do you need me to resend you the stream, or do you still see it?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh no.
Can you hear me?
us.
Yes?
We can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
us? Okay.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
the internet went out, came back, went out, came back. That was weird.
Alright, but guys, I gotta go. Alright?
Okay.
So, good night. And,
Night.
and Kaze, you better have fun now, okay?
Yeah.
This is a good game. Have fun.
I swear to God, this is lying to me about my internet speed. Because it just said, it's trying to claim right now as it's testing that it's up to 716 megabits a second. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Complete bullshit.
Nope, it's doing it again. What the fuck just happened to my internet? Did it go out so they could turn it up? What?
No, don't you get it? Internet gets stronger every time it falls in battle.
I'm also like a samurai. Like a saying. Well, yeah, classic samurai, almost dying and then getting stronger.
Anyway, like I was asking, can you still see and hear the stream?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so let's talk to this old lady. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystère, where our local export is a puzzle. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of picarats. Solving puzzles. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Ten picarats. Strange hats.
So it should be simple.
These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are all equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it?
I mean, are you expected to just know it by looking at it, or are you to measure it?
We could just measure it. I have a ruler right here.
I mean, A seems pretty close. I don't have anything to actually measure with, though. Anything precise. I want to say it's either A or C.
Let's see. It's not C. It's definitely not D. It's even longer than C. It's A.
Okay. That was the first one I went with, too, so... It just seemed symmetrically pleasing.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. This is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the picarots you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show you how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you two. It's important to think things out for yourself. Keep at it.
It's important to keep things yourself. Keep at yeah.
Okay, well, it's amazing, Professor. St. Mystere seems to be surrounded by thick forest on all sides. Indeed it does. But enough talk of trees. We should head over to meet Lady Dahlia now.
What?
I wanted to go back out there to look for hint coins. But oh well.
Oh, well.
I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. I already did that. Yeah. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Save your game.
It allows you to break the space-time continuum and create a restore point for yourself to the real world.
See, puzzles you've solved have a check next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can retry any puzzles you've solved from this screen. To retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It'll be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. Yeah, and there are missable puzzles in this game. It is a chapter-by-chapter progression.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you'll be able to do any puzzles that you've missed after you've beaten the game.
Okay.
An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need to do is head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor. Chapter 1, Reinhold Manor awaits. Make your way to Reinhold Manor on the east side of town. Why is the red button okay?
That is a fair question.
Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystere's unofficial writer-in-residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's a med, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you...
I can see it.
Oh, I don't think that's it, actually.
Oh, really?
Nah, that's not it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience.
This town is the fucking puzzle equivalent to random Pokemon battles.
You have no idea. 20 Picarats. Can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Okay, well we know that the sun rises in the east. So you'll be facing east by the end of these directions. So, you come out of a house, you turn left, turn right again. So it's not that house.
I think it's the one with the blue roof.
This one? So you turn left, right. Yeah, you would be facing east for that way. Wanna go with that one?
Yeah.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Working backward gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for that gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings, too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, I'll be on my way now, but rest assured that the next time we meet I'll have a harder puzzle for you. I'm dreaming up new puzzles right now. You can't force the creative process, you know. Tell that to video game developers.
Yeah.
It appears to be a clock tower. There we go. That clock tower is rather worse for the wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you.
Oh,
admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. Digital digits with 50 Picarats.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yes, that was Tyler who was here earlier. He was just hanging out for a little bit. He's not a major part of this particular Let's Play series. But don't worry, he'll be back tomorrow for Rayman. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you were wondering, the clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale and not on military time. Okay, so how many times will a digital clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? Okay, well, for starters, there's going to be 111, 222, 333, 444, and 555. But then there's also going to be 1111, 10 o'clock with 3 zeros.
Yeah.
What else? 1222. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, and then whatever answer we come up with, we have to double for AM and PM.
Yeah. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 is 6. 12, 22 is 7.
And 12 and
And
10
10.
o'clock is 3 zeros.
So 8, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
That sounds right, but
it does feel like we're missing something, doesn't it?
it does.
Well, you can't have 3 6s in a row. You can't have all zeros because it's not military time.
Yeah.
No, it has to be 16.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, here's my guess.
Nope.
I'm so embarrassed.
Are you sure you haven't forgotten a few possible combinations? And don't forget you need to double your total to account for... Yeah, we did that.
So it's a 12-hour clock.
We got 111, 222, 333, 444, and 555. We also have 10 o'clock with 3 zeros. Wait.
Then 11, 11, 12, 22.
Hi, Isaac. 11, 11, 12, 22. Wait.
11, 12.
11, wait, God. 11, 12, 11, 13, 11, 14, 11, 15, 11, 16, 11, 17, 11, 18, 11, 19. Oh my God, that's 16, and then you double that to 32?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, we missed a lot. We missed a fucking lot.
I think I've got it.
Nope.
God damn it!
We're
Now
still-
what are we
Let
missing?
you down, Professor.
Oh God.
It's like the what? 4th puzzle? Fifth puzzle? Oh no.
Okay. Let me get out a sheet of paper. Okay. So we got 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 10 o'clock, 11:11, 12:22, and then we've also got 11:12, 11:13, 11:14, 11:15, 11:16, 11:17, 11:18, and 11:19.
11:10.
Oh,
We forgot
Right.
that one.
we did forget that one.
So would that make it 34?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 34. Yeah. Okay.
Please be it.
Well,
'Cause-
here's my guess.
There we go.
Yeah. God damn.
I've solved it.
Oh.
Surprised Layton didn't just shoot us.
We lost 10 Picarots, but I think we did okay.
Yeah, that was actually a really hard little puzzle. I am impressed, game.
A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. It's easy enough to spot times like 111 or 222, but too many people forget about combinations like 10 o'clock or 11:12.
Yep, we did.
Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. I bet we can get to the tower through this door. But I think it's locked, isn't it? Found a hint coin. Later on, we'll have a hint coin radar, but you have to kind of earn it.
Cool.
Here we go. But Professor, isn't Lady Dahlia expecting us now? God damn it, Luke. Fine. Can I go left? Oh. No.
tough game.
Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Vinehold Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort.
You could... I don't know.
Ask?
Go around? He's not 20 feet wide. He's just a dude. Wow, there's just 10 coins everywhere, aren't there?
For now, but after a short while, me and Tyler found ourselves running out of hint coins.
Bro, that's worrisome. That's worrisome.
Hold up. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here?
What the fuck is the cartilage structure of your nose doing?
We're here by invitation of the Vineholds. Now if you'll excuse us, we have business at the gate. Business with the Vineholds? Is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair, I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It's gonna be easy, is it? No way. Definitely not gonna be easy. $40 Picarats.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Start of these. Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using this scale 2 times, can you figure out which of these weights is lighter than the rest? So, which weight is the light one? See, load the weights you want to measure onto the scale with your stylus. When you've finished arranging the weights, press the red button to weigh them. If both sides stay level, it means the loads on both sides of the scale are of equal weight. Once you've found the right weight, place it in the answer area and tap submit. So we only get 2 uses of the scale. This is actually a reference to a very classic riddle, but I don't remember the solution.
Well, I know. Put 3 random ones on the left and 3 random ones on the right. Okay, now do it. Okay, so we know it's either 7 or 8.
Well, okay, that was really easy. Seven.
The lighter one is 7.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
God damn, Kaze.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I guess that's just the kind of puzzle that works in my brain.
To solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must throw 3... Yeah. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Pair of good sharp apples, the two of you.
Sharp apples? Excuse me?
So, have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia.
Man, everyone wants to give their regards to her.
That's just what they call it.
Please, give my dick, Billy. Sorry. I am a child.
I'd wager the stream connects to the river outside.
No, it connects to Twitch. Sorry.
The garden's big, but there's not much to look at here. Wow, can you imagine living in such a massive place?
Ding.
And just who might you be?
Puzzle solvers.
My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We've received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. He has black lipstick on. Ah, yes, yes. We've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. But you'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could be just another hooligan in a top hat. So how do I know?
Have you run into wearing top hats?
So how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow! Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I am the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me?
It's for my homework.
50 Pickerats.
Fuck.
Get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves and chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you will have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Okay, well, I think the first thing...
One of each.
Okay,
Now.
and then we had to send the chick back.
Yeah. And put a chick and a wolf.
Nope.
Can't you send the chick back now?
No, we lost. Because there were 2 wolves in the same side as 1 chick.
Oh.
No.
Send the 2
Okay.
wolves over? Yeah, just 2 chicks.
No, I can't do that.
Well, if more... No, you can just send 1 wolf over. No, wait, no, you can't, because then...
Yeah.
Send the chicks.
The 1 chick was getting all worried because I was about to leave it alone. 11 moves.
Yep.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
And it doesn't take away Pickerats for losing that one.
That is interesting.
How many trips did it take you? 11. Do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. That's it? Chapter 1's done?
Well.
Okay then. The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Well, there's gotta be hint coins around here somewhere. Oh well. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle.
How does this dude have two lazy eyes?
Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. Go on, try moving the match. You
spin me right around, baby, right around.
Okay.
Odd thing.
35 picarats.
Shouldn't be too bad.
The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the accident. What the fuck? All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. Well, I already have an idea of what to do. Come on. Rotate. Like that?
I guess? I'm still not sure how the original was a dog.
Well, these are the 4 legs, this is the body, this is the head, and this is the tail.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, that completely works. That totally is the solution.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
Yeah, good job on that one.
The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when driving.
Lest you become a matchdog that gets squished.
That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting.
Otherwise she'll kill us.
Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured there. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl... That's exactly right, sir. You are looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, now all that's left of it is this small scrap. Yeah, Kaze?
It's, here, do you want this fucking massive frame? Like that? This game is very strange.
You found a painting scrap.
Found, given, same thing.
The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting here. To access the painting, touch the trunk to open it, then tap the painting icon. So this is the piece of that old painting, then? How interesting.
Thank you for your input, Luke. It was so necessary.
Baron Augustus Reinhold. Flora Reinhold.
Is this where we figured out there's a tie-in between this game and Bloodborne?
Huh?
Flora of the Moon? Do you not remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah. I just remembered that you've told me you don't remember basically fuck all about Bloodborne.
Hint coin and a puzzle. Bookshelves seem to line every wall of this estate. The Baron must have been quite the avid reader. Avid? Avid?
Avid.
Avid. It's important to keep your mind sharp, Luke, so why don't you give this puzzle a go? $30 Picarats. Alright, here's a quick and easy one. The first letter of the alphabet is A, and the letter B comes after the letter A. However, the letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Here's a hint. It isn't Z.
It's T.
It's T. Of course it's T.
How does this sound?
That was not worth 30 Picarats.
That was worth one. I've heard that riddle 1,000 goddamn times.
How did you like the puzzle, Luke? I hope it has prepared you for tackling more difficult puzzles.
No, it hasn't.
I feel like I just went bench pressing with 1 pound barbells.
Could you imagine how hurt Layton would be if you actually said that about any of his puzzles? You're like, oh.
Oh, Isaac, have you really never heard that riddle before? Huh. Oh, never mind, I guess it's just really common to us.
Yeah. I thought that was a much more common riddle. Maybe not.
Well, it's not as common as what's black and white and red all over. Although I didn't understand the pun for years.
So what's next?
Oh, I'm gonna talk to this guy and see if he has another puzzle. Please make your way to the second floor. Nope, guess not.
First do this puzzle. Otherwise, the stairs will eat you. Like, I'm just expecting shit like that from this game. Oh, cutscene. I don't like how he breathes.
Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
No! Luke! What are you doing? Come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia?
The cat.
Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby.
I'm going
Matthew,
to stab her.
Matthew. Okay, now, Kaze,
Yeah.
this is the character I was telling you about. This big guy in the far left.
Yeah.
He is... I wish Tyler was still here for this. This is the character we made fun of the most when we played this game for the first time. I don't know how it happened, but we eventually came up with the theory that that thing that he keeps wiping his forehead with is actually a wad of chewed up Cheetos that he occasionally chews on with his sweat in it.
Why? Why are you like this?
I don't know, but every time we see him, we would just go, Cheetos.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with us.
I swear to God, you're like someone's drugging the air in your house or something, just slowly.
Oh god. Anyway, let's look for hint coins. I found a hint coin in the portrait.
Can you imagine what that looks like? You're just feeling around and just taking coins out of everything, and everyone's like, okay.
I mean, we put them there to be found. Look, there's a puzzle hidden here, Professor.
Oh, great. Who's hiding puzzles?
Puzzle number 110.
Okay.
I guess that's just how they number the optional puzzles. The Vanishing Cube. The puzzle is worth 20 Picarats.
Fucking sweet. Oh, Jesus.
On the table below are 4 cubes made up of matches. Can you change 4 cubes to 3 by moving a single match? I can. I know how to do this. Let me think.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I got it. Did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot I was supposed to let you figure these
How
out.
does this sound? Professor, I've solved it.
Was it difficult thinking about things in 3D?
No.
Piece of cake. Now let's go find more puzzles. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. So you're the famous Professor Layton? I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. It shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Yes, if you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. $20 Picarats. Arc and line. As shown in the diagram below, you have 1/4 of a circle. Within this circle is rectangle ABCD, which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is diagonal line AC?
Okay. Let me read through that a few times. Fuck.
I know the answer. It's actually really simple.
Is it?
Yep. Let me know if you want me to give you some hints.
Give me just a second. Would it be 28?
Nope.
Well, no, C squared. So what's half of 28?
14.
Would it be 14?
No.
Okay, what is it?
Okay. So, you know that that line is a straight line diagonally through that rectangle, right?
Yeah.
So, that stands to reason that line D to B would be the exact same length, right?
Yeah.
And that's going from the center of the circle to the edge. What other line is going from the center of the circle to the edge?
It's just 10.
Yep.
Clever.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
Do you want to know what my thought process was for that?
Well, actually doing the math.
Yeah. A squared plus B squared is supposed to equal C squared.
Diagonal line AC is the exact same length as diagonal line BD. Yep, that's the same train of thought that I used. Ho-ho, it appears that you're the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. A lesser man than myself might consider jealousy to be a reasonable response. Anyhow, you're not going to get a word out of Dahlia right now, so you might as well do as she says. Hey, Gordon. You're Professor Layton, yes? My name is Gordon. I'm among those who requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best to do as Lady Dahlia says. Madam, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, madam. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madam? God damn it, Layton.
It's a cat, dude. It's a fucking cat.
If you're referring to that white cat, I saw it run out that door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals, after all, and animals must run about from time to... You fool! She is not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her.
She's an apex predator, woman. Come on.
Matthew,
What are you talking about? Delicate flower?
I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see that we have more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her and you didn't, so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back.
I hate her.
Sending the professor off to find a silly cat. The nerve. Who do you think you are? Oh, it's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madam, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her.
It's a fucking... They're cats! They can fall out of 40-story windows and just be... Not 40-story.
Chapter
Actually,
2.
40-story.
Chapter 2. The Fugitive Feline. Lady Dahlia's cat has escaped. Search Saint Mystere for the runaway feline.
Good lord.
A thunderous noise rang out during my conversation with Lady Dahlia. The din was so deafening that it caused her cat, Claudia, to run off. Losing her cat put Lady Dahlia in quite a temper, so we have taken on the rather irritating task of chasing a wayward feline. But enough of cats, just what was that noise? Mysteries. Noise. While the professor was meeting with Lady Dahlia, Reinhold Manor was rocked by a noise so loud it shook the walls of the mansion and scared off Claudia. What could the source of that noise be? Tap on the yellow arrow at the top of the selection screen. But we don't have nearly enough pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 20 pieces and we only have one, so it's gonna be a while.
But we do know it's a corner piece at least.
Why are you still here? Do us all a favor and find that cat so we can discuss the inheritance. I do hope you bang that cat quickly. We didn't call you out here to track down lost pets after all.
I thought you said bang. I was like, what? Please fuck the cat.
Why are you still here? My precious Claudia is out there alone. Go find her and bring her back at once.
Please, just someone stab her. She
From the
does
look
not like cats.
From the look of it, this fireplace hasn't been used in a while. I'm terribly sorry, Professor. I will personally search the manor and the estate grounds. I feel dreadful asking, but would you mind taking a quick look about the town to see if Claudia is there? Don't give it a second thought, my good man. We're on the case. If you say so, Layton. Oh, there she is. Found her. Chapter complete.
There's the cat. Is that really the cat?
Professor, there she is. Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. Blast, that burns. It looks like the engine blew out. So this is St. Mystere, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old coot set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy, just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine.
Why does there have to be a villain? Why can't it just be about the puzzles, man? So apparently his car is so shitty it just exploded?
Oh, it's you, Mr.
Strange lipstick.
Please call me Ramon. Can I be of some assistance?
You could drown yourself.
As a matter of fact, yes, Ramon. Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into town a few moments ago. If that's the case, I sure wish he'd bothered to catch her before she ran away.
Good.
I should probably talk to him again, actually. I'm ever so sorry, but I haven't seen Claudia since we last spoke. You need something? You do, don't you? Yep, I can see it on your face. An open book is what you are. Excuse me, but you didn't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through here a moment ago, did you? Ah, the fluffy white killer, yeah? I think she ran toward the town square. Yep, she went that-a-way.
See, this guy gets it.
I see. Thank you. Think nothing of it, buddy. If only all questions were that easy to answer. Well then, I'll be off now. Who'd have thought he'd turn out to be such a nice guy? Shall we head for the town square then? Indeed, let's be off. Hold on, let's take a look at what's behind that blue door. Do you see it? That blue door over there appears to be open a crack. Care to take a look inside?
Breaking and entering casually.
Okay, is there anyone here? Everything here is caked in dust. I guess not. Oh, and coin? The bread and cheese here are anything but fresh. Yow.
But I'm assuming the implication is the cat snuck in here?
There's something I find very charming about this chair.
Let's steal it, Luke.
Oh, that reminds me, Luke. Have you heard this one before?
Oh, God. Why do you always have a puzzle?
30 Pickerats. A new multi-purpose event hall has been built in the center of your town. It will be used for everything from concerts to sporting events to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but of all the designs, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which chair is it? Well, I'm gonna assume it's the one that's easily stacked.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. That's the only one I can imagine.
How does this sound? Professor, I've solved it!
Yep.
Yeah. Man. I don't think that one was a kind of worth 30 either, to be perfectly honest.
I suppose this puzzle was too easy for you, my boy.
Yeah, little.
You found a painting scrap.
Where?
On
Does
the
Layton just have it
on the chair, I guess. I guess the villagers really like beige. It appears that no one is working the shop. Look here, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. How many are left? Only 10 Pickerats. 10 candles stand burning in a dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later, you see that 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? Oh. It's a trick question. Okay.
I mean, you still have 10 candles, right?
Is that your answer?
Or no, you'd have 3. Just the 3 of them went out. And the other ones, assuming they don't go out, would burn down, right?
That is a good point. I didn't think of that part. So you want to say 3?
Yeah.
I think I've got it!
Oh, you were right.
Haha!
Layton's apprentice saves the day!
From what? What did you save the day from by getting that riddle?
The agony of having an unsolved puzzle. Yep, the 7 candles that manage to stay lit will melt down completely. The only candles that remain in the end are the 3 that are extinguished by the wind.
I'm smart.
Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious, too. Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. Tell that to MetPet.
That's a really good one, actually.
Okay, I don't think there's anything left here. We found 2 puzzles, a painting scrap, and a couple of hint coins. So I guess we'll come back later. Do you have anything new to say? After the initial cutscene? Fancy meeting you here again. Did you find the fluffy menace yet? Nah, didn't think so.
Fluffy menace.
Hey, you two, help me out here, would you? I'm in a real pickle. What seems to be the problem, sir? Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, that chowderhead made off with my only bridge crank. Oh dear, so you mean to say... You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one is getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. Maybe take your hat off? What were you gonna say?
I forget now, actually.
It was 5 seconds ago.
I know, my brain turned off, I'm sorry.
Okay. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anyhow? Oh yeah. I found this doodad in the street when I was out looking for my crank. Got any idea what it is? You find a strange gizmo. The gizmos option has been added to the menu. Touch the trunk to open it, then tap the gizmos icon. From here, try to assemble the various mechanical parts you've gathered around town. The vanishing crank was added to your list of mysteries. The gizmos you've gathered around St. Mysterio are all lined up on the touchscreen. Tap 1 to snap it into place. Just what are you constructing, you ask? That's the secret. Gee.
I'm sorry, is that a mechanical dog?
I wonder what it could be.
Is it what helps you get hint coins?
Let's see, new mysteries. Crank. Someone has stolen the crank that controls St. Mysterio's drawbridge, the sole portal in and out of town. Until the crank is recovered, there is no way to leave the town. Why would somebody want to steal a drawbridge crank? Oh, we can go in here now. Those are framed forms on the wall. What a loon. It's just forms and pens as far as the eye can see. Bleh. You ever think that maybe this is just his job, Luke? Why you gotta rip on him for it? Better not touch anything or that man will throw a fit.
How do you know? You've never interacted with him. You don't know his personality.
This is the town hall. What business do you have here? If you just moved to town, I strongly advise that you fill out a change of address form. Oh no, we aren't here for anything like that. Regardless, all town hall visitors must complete the proper forms. You can start with this one. Triangles and ink, 40 picarats. Here are 2 shapes, one large and one small. Each is made up of little triangles. Dipping your fountain pen into the ink one time gives you just enough ink to draw 4 little triangles as depicted by the shape on the left. So with that in mind, how many times do you have to dip your pen in the ink in order to draw the shape on the right that's made up of 36 triangles? What exactly is it asking us? Dipping your fountain pen into the ink one time gives you just enough ink to draw 4 little triangles. Okay. How many times?
I want to say 9. Because it's asking how many times you'll have to dip your pen in the ink to recreate the big picture using the small picture.
Oh. Well. Maybe not. Because don't forget, a lot of those lines, like the upside down triangles I know you're imagining, their outer lines are already drawn. You only have to draw the middle tiny triangle on those big upside down ones. And you'd only have to do that 3 times. The rest of the upright triangles will be done. So that's 6 upright triangles, and then 3 tiny triangles. So you'd only have to dip the pen 7 times. Right?
Well, you said there's 6 upright triangles, right?
Yeah. And you can draw the triangles in the middle of them just fine with 1 dip. Isaac says there's another way to look at this. Oh, wait, there is. 1 dip just lets you draw 3 tiny triangles, including the upside down one in the middle of them. So we just have to count the number of upright triangles. And then divide by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me use my mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 7.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's try 7.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Your first impulse might have been to divide the 36 triangles by 4, but a closer look shows that each 4 triangle cluster is actually formed from 3 triangles. When you apply this way of thinking to the larger shape, you end up with the answer pictured above. Okay. Oh, you can get 9 lines out of a single dip, count the total number of lines, and then divide by 9. Well, there's another way of looking at it, but it also takes longer. And nicely done. As you might have noticed, everyone in this town is simply crazy about puzzles.
You don't fucking say.
I strongly advise that you solve as many puzzles as you can. Oh, and while I'm at it, I strongly advise that you drop in on Granny Riddleton next door. She is a veritable treasure trove of puzzle-related informalia. Just beware that she's not always home. You found a strange gizmo. That's perfectly fine, Isaac. Everybody has different types of intelligence. In fact, I think there's a finite number of types of intelligence. I think there's 6 or 9 of them. I forget how many. It's a gorgeous chandelier, but it's all tarnished. Oh, found a puzzle. There's a hidden puzzle here. Red and black cards with 50 picarots. A jokerless deck of 52 cards sits on the table. The cards are shuffled thoroughly and divided into 2 stacks of 26 cards labeled A and B. If you divide the cards as described above and check the contents of each pile 1,000 times, how many times could you expect the number of red cards in one pile to match the number of black cards in the other? This one's easy.
I mean...
I already know the answer. Don't you?
No.
Really? Oh, okay, well, think about
Oh, hold on. 1,000.
it. Yeah. Every time.
Yeah, because if you're dividing it exactly as it says, then yeah, it would do it every single time.
How does this sound? I did it! Yes!
Is that one of those they're like trying to make it sound way more hard than it actually is?
Yeah. Phew, that was a real mind twister.
Was it? It took me, what, 10 seconds? I mean, yeah, you got it instantly, but even then...
No, I've also researched magic tricks a lot, so I kind of know a thing or two about cards. I'm still looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anyhow? Okay. Oh, found another puzzle. Professor, have you noticed that this door is a different color than all the others in the area? And look at these vines. Have you seen vines growing on any other house in St. Mystere? This nameplate on the door says House of Puzzles. Indeed. I'm not quite sure what else lies behind the door, but it's clear there are puzzles hiding inside. Ooh, I find it so tantalizing, Luke. Please prevent me from breaking and entering. Sadly, the door is shut tight, and there's no sense in waiting around for it to open. Let's return later. Well, there's Claudia again.
Which means he did attempt to break and enter, but the door was locked.
Aha! Fluffy? Check. Purple bow? Check. Stolen expression? Check. No doubt about it, that's Claudia. You've seen her for like 4 seconds total, and you already have a grasp on her personality?
I mean, it's a cat. They're either madly in love with everyone they interact with, or they're just over it. There's no in-between.
Well, what about Konami? For those who don't know, Konami is a gray cat that we own, who's she only likes one person, and she's terrified of everybody else.
She seems obsessed with being around everyone else, but not touched by them.
Yeah, if you even think of approaching her, she'll run off. You have to let her come to you, and even then it's extraordinarily rare.
She also does this thing where she, like, slithers over couches. She's a weird cat. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. She's part snake.
Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to go about catching her. Leave this one to me, Professor. Ah, yes, I'd forgotten that you have a way with animals. Well, go right ahead then. Here, Claudia. Here we go. Ah! Luke, are you alright? I'm sorry I wasn't much help, Professor. She's a far feistier than I imagined.
Like I said, either loves everyone or they're just over it.
Where the hell did you come from?
Why are you taller than doors?
Hmm? Yeah, I saw that cat. She almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Could you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? I saw that killer scurry off westward. She had fangs the size of daggers. Grumpy old man in a cat suit. Yeah, okay. If you don't have any puzzles for us, then we don't want to talk to you.
This is an entirely puzzle-based economy, you freeloading bastard.
Yeah, so how go things? Learning the ins and outs of Saint Mystere, are you? Yep, solving puzzles is the only way to get by here. That's what the villagers value most. So how about the puzzle right now? A little practice will keep you from embarrassing yourselves in front of others later. As a die-hard nonconformist myself, I'm a sucker for any puzzle where you need to find the odd man out.
Are you sure that's his hair? It looks like a Russian hat.
I don't know. It could be a hat, it could be his hair. I'm pretty sure it's his hair. Like it's a big bowl cut. Anyway. 3 of the 4 images shown below are the exact same picture rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? Well, the diamonds and clubs are all in the same pattern. Spades and clubs all face the same direction. But maybe it's not direction that we're looking for. Maybe it's overlaying. Found it.
C?
What?
Is it C?
Is that your final answer?
I'm trying to... No. No, it wouldn't be.
Do you need a hint?
Oh, hold on. This is really difficult for my brain to, like, make sense of.
You sure you don't want a hint?
D.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Well, here's my guess. I did it! Yes!
It was the order of the, which cards were above each other in the middle, the purple row.
Well, specifically it was just the clubs. The hearts and diamonds were on top of each one. The clubs were swapped. Yeah. You certainly showed that puzzle who was boss, didn't you? Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Well, be seeing you around. I found a painting scrap. Oh, it went into the inn. Found a puzzle.
Oh,
Look,
Lord.
a hidden puzzle. 50 picarats.
Fuck. Okay.
A work from a famous artist was recently discovered. The painting is a self-portrait of the painter in his later years and is entitled My Beloved. Assuming the artist wasn't a huge narcissist in referring to himself, his beloved should appear in the painting somewhere. Can you find his beloved? Move the different sections of the picture around with your stylus. Touch the arrow icons to rotate picture sections. When you've formed the answer, tap Submit.
Oh. Can you do me a favor and just rotate all of the pieces once, just so I can... Rotate the top right one again. Can you put that one in the bottom left? And then rotate the top left one. Put that one in the bottom right real quick. I don't know if it's gonna stay there. Oh, I got an idea. Put the, rotate the other two that haven't been rotated.
Which ones are those?
The top ones now. Okay, can you put the bottom right into the top left, and then the bottom left into the top right? Okay, swap the two left ones. There we go.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Well, here's my guess.
That's not it?
Oh,
No.
I was sure I had it.
I didn't think it looked quite right.
Because you're clearly you're forming a picture of a woman from the negative space. That's the idea. I thought that actually looked right.
Well, I think the top part looked right. Like, this part, maybe?
Yeah. Maybe they have to rotate differently. Those bottom ones. Well. Oh. There's something. That looks much more right, yeah.
Like this, perhaps? Or maybe... No.
Yeah,
Right.
try that one.
How does this sound?
There we go.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
I didn't unmute, crap. The silhouette of the artist's true love was hidden in his painting. The painting must have been a tribute to his love for her. Or for himself. Easy peasy. Now let's go find some more puzzles. It's a picture of a man. Is it Beatrice's husband, perhaps? Who is Beatrice? Is it this woman here that you have yet to speak to?
Yeah. This game.
Oh, hello there.
Oh,
Well-
God.
Welcome to the Inn at St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors to our little village are quite rare. Ah, good day, madam. We seek lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we could rent? Oh my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left are in the attic, but if you don't mind that, I'll make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you'll stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. The rooms are not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? Oh, and I'll do my best to get 2 normal rooms ready for you as soon as possible. Oh, thank you, but you needn't trouble yourself on my behalf. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I'm satisfied. Ah, yes, about that. Oh, what terrible luck. You see, all the beds are out being refinished. But don't worry, Mama Beatrice is going to take good care of you two. I'll even drop the nightly rate. The inn option has been added to the trunk. The inn is a puzzle in which you arrange items in Luke's and the professor's rooms. To access it, touch the trunk icon, then touch the inn icon. When you obtain a new item for Luke and the professor, you'll be asked where you want to put it. You can always rearrange your items, so don't worry too much about where you first put an item. If one of your rooms is too full to take on new items, the item will go to the room with available space. Here's something to make the place feel a bit more like home. Lacquered stool. Where will it go? Layton or Luke's room?
Luke.
Hello there, gentlemen. I've got a doozy of a puzzle on my hands here. Why don't you give it a go? I almost went a little bit Monty Python at the end there. As you can see, what we've got here is some trash in a dustpan made of matchsticks. Can you move 2 matchsticks to change the picture so the dustpan is holding the trash? I got it.
I'm having trouble. I'm never, like, super good at these kind of matchstick puzzles myself.
I can't really think of any hints that I could give that wouldn't just instantly reveal the solution. Although I did come up with one.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give it to you?
Sure.
Okay. The moves do not involve rotation.
Oh, I think I got it. Move the horizontal one halfway to the left, and then the top right one into the to the left side of what's there now.
Like that?
Yeah.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
Do your part to keep Saint Mystere clean. Oh yes, it's just as I suspected. The first time I laid eyes on you, I knew you were a man who knows puzzles. Hand-woven rug. Where will it go?
Layton.
Raring to try another puzzle? Oh, nothing gets my heart racing like a passionate man. Unfortunately, I don't have any good puzzles right now, but do check back later. I think I smell bread baking back there. These stairs lead to the second floor. Well, let's check out the inn puzzle. You can place furnishings you've collected in either Luke's or Professor Layton's room. Use your stylus to move an item. When you move an item, it appears in the top screen in the room in which you place it. The actual location of an item within the room is decided for you. Both Luke and Professor Layton will comment on how the furnishing of their rooms is coming along. Your goal is to arrange the ideal living space for both of them. You can check how they feel about their rooms by tapping their icons on the touchscreen. What is that?
What?
I hear talking.
It's Stu's in here.
Each time you obtain a new item, you'll be asked which room to put it in. You can always go back and change the layout of items, so don't think too hard about their locations. If you get a new item when one of your rooms is full, it will be sent to the room with remaining space. When both Luke and the Professor are completely satisfied with their living quarters, something good will happen. So, right now, they have, like, minimum happiness. Neither of them are satisfied with their rooms, but then again, all they have are a rug and a stool. So, we'll just do this puzzle later. We'd better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor. That drawbridge won't budge without an operator. I knew that bag had to have a hint coin in it. The goddamn game wouldn't give it to us without the tutorial. There's a coin in the window, don't ask how we reached it. Oh, the drawbridge is back up. That bridge appears to be the only way out of Saint Mystere. It seems that we're confined to this town for the moment. Oh my. And to make matters worse, it seems no one can find the crank to lower the bridge. Well then, my boy, all we can do is wait. Let us attend to our business in the village. Yep. The same cutscene. Oh well. Not even the Layton mobile could make it across the river, huh? This is the same thing as before. Oh, here we go. Luke, our little exchange has reminded me of a wonderful puzzle about cars. Why don't you give it a try? Parking lot gridlock, 30 pickrats. The Layton mobile, the professor's pride and joy, is stuck behind several other cars trying to exit a crowded parking lot. Things are so tight though that each car can only move forward and backward with respect to the direction it's currently facing. Use your stylus to direct traffic and guide the professor's red car to the exit. Can only move forward and backward. Move the gray cars out of the way so that the professor's car can exit the lot.
Okay.
These are extremely common puzzles in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of these.
Huh. Alright, the horizontal one, right, that one. Move that all the way to the right. Okay, the vertical one in front of the red car. Move that up, and then move the red car forward. Move the car behind the top left car down. The car in front of the red car up. Layton's car forward. The car that was below Layton's car forward.
This one?
Yes. Okay. What is currently the top, like right in front, above your cursor? Move that all the way down. Maybe not that for now. Move the car that's the other vertical car down one, and then that horizontal one to the left. Okay, now move that. Move the one behind Layton's car up. Layton's car back. That vertical car just in front of his down. Then that horizontal one to the left. Move the exit car up. Move that vertical car to the left of Layton's car. Well, his left, not our left. That one. Then the vertical, the horizontal one at the top. The one behind Layton's car move up. Move Layton's car back. Move that one down. Move. Is this right? Am I just being crazy? Or am I getting us anywhere?
I don't think so. Do you want me to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Ah.
Move that bottom one in the corner up. And then that one all the way. Then that down. And then that one down.
You got it.
Yep. There we go.
I think I've got it.
At least there's no way to fail that one, but
Professor!
there's a lot of those, and technically I guess that's supposed to be the easiest one.
Just a lot of trial and error, honestly.
If you're really good, you should be able to do so in 14 moves.
Bite us, game.
Well, that takes care of the puzzle, but I do wonder when I'll be able to get back to my automobile. You find a strange gizmo. Finding a lot of those strange gizmos.
An oddly high number.
Well, I guess there's everything in this direction that I'm able to find within a reasonable time frame. It's the menu for the restaurant. I wonder what that sign is for. You read it, Luke. Found a puzzle. Oh, look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle. Mystery item.
Oh, this should be fun.
40 picarats. One of the 4 shapes below has one less match than the rest of them. While studying these 4 small shapes, your friend approaches you with a riddle. I'm thinking of something that is necessary for human life. It appears in just about every house you've ever visited and decreases in amount gradually the longer it is around. What am I thinking of? Move one match in the picture to form your answer to your friend's puzzle.
Oh. In the bottom left, or the bottom match in the left one, move it halfway up.
This one?
Well, no, hold on. Because I think the answer's food. How do you make an F by moving one?
It's not cooed. Oh, that's a lot of meowing, dude.
Nothing I can do about it.
What's she meowing about?
Nothing. She's literally sitting in the middle of the room meowing.
Does she want food? Does she want outside?
We're not allowed to let her outside.
No, okay.
And she was just fed.
It's gotta be a change to the first letter.
Yeah.
Is it wood?
Yeah, try it, I guess. Because that's the only thing that can make from that.
Nope.
I've let you down, Professor.
You probably have this in your own home as well. A little bit of it disappears every day. Of course, depending on the household, a lot can disappear in one day too.
It's gotta be food.
We just can't figure out how to arrange the matchsticks to make it an F.
Yeah. I'm really stumped on this.
Shit! I'm an idiot.
Why you... Oh! God damn it. Gotta think literally outside the box.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Make sure you visit the grocery store before you run out of stacks. Fuck you.
This game.
I wish all puzzles were this easy. Fuck you,
Fuck
Luke.
you! Well, that was in unison.
Well, not for me. But,
No, it
but-
was.
but you, yeah, it lags a little bit before it reaches you, so yeah. A manhole. It wouldn't do to pop the top and have a look.
It's an interesting way to put that, Layton.
I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat?
Complete bitch.
Ah, yes, it ran over that way toward the park. And may I ask, what are you planning on doing with it once you find it?
Eating it.
We are going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she's asked us to bring it back to her. And you're going to try and catch that cat bare-handed? Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me. Pig pen partitions, 30 picarats. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other, you've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate each pig from its neighbor? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. Drag the stylus from one point to another to draw a line. So you can only make 3 lines. Solving a puzzle for fish bones.
So using 3 ropes, we have to separate all of these?
Yep.
Do you have any ideas?
Does that work?
Oh yeah, that worked immediately.
Okay.
Accidentally solving it.
How does this sound? Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Well, that was impressive.
You've made a lot of pigs very happy. If you say so. I guess they're all really antisocial pigs. I must say I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones as I promised. Good luck with that cat. You got some fish bones. And then there's this girl. For some reason, I've always hated this girl, and I'm not sure why. Her name is Adria. That guy gets so worked up that he turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. Oh yeah, I remember now.
She's a bitch.
Oh, I have just had it this time. I think I'm going to explode. Like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you, guy? There are these 3 bozos in town and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs, but St. Mysterio ain't a big place, right? Sometimes you cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, BAM! Time for a screaming match. I sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on now, you look like you got a good head on your shoulders. Do a guy a favor and help me out with this. Unfriendly neighbors, 50 picarots. Draw a path between one man's home and his work by connecting the matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. Oh god, I remember this puzzle. I remember me and Tyler spent so long on it.
I think I have one so far. I think A goes from the top left, one left, then all the way down, then all the way right, and then up.
Okay, now what? I mean, you realize now there's no way for C and D to be connected. No, wait, no, there is.
Yeah, C could go right, then up.
But then how do we connect B and D?
Do me a favor and clear it. This is hard. Okay, I think C is gonna be how we had it in the first place.
What?
No.
No?
It just goes right, and then up before A, then right, then up, and then I think that's gonna be the same. And then either B or D has to go directly to itself. Oh, okay, connect B just directly. Have D go on the left one, go left, up, up, right, down, down, right, and then go from the top left A down.
Oh, I see it. Gee, that's complicated.
Luke,
That's-
here's my answer.
Fucking geometry, man.
Every
Oh,
puzzle
that's
has an
that's not
answer.
really geometry, but okay.
It's close enough.
Now those guys don't even have to look at each other. Good job. Ah, thanks a million, guy. I can finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the town square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from that thing. Well,
Bye.
right then, I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. Found a
Well,
strange
it surely
gizmo.
has puzzles, so I suppose we're gonna go after it.
Oh, this time I'm just livid. It's just too much to take. The needle on my wrath meter is completely buried. Why am I so worked up, you ask? It's this blasted puzzle. I've been trying to work it out since yesterday. I just can't get it in and it has me so steamed I can't sleep. You stupid jerk of a puzzle. Come here and take a look, will you?
Is he just always angry?
Yeah. Pill prescription. This might explain a few things. 30 picarats.
Yeah, I think it does.
A man has been prescribed 10 pills. Starting today, he must take 1 pill a day, but because the concentration of the medicine is different in each pill, he must take them in a specific order. Since the pills all look the same, the man has decided to write numbers on each pill to help him remember the order he needs to take them in. How many pills does he have to number if he wants to keep track of the order?
What?
Well, the first answer that come to mind is 9.
Okay, so it's to take them 1 a day for 10 days, and they all look the same. So how many does he have to number to keep track of them? Not 9, I guess, or 8, because then he could just take the first one, number 8 of them, and then the last one doesn't have to be numbered.
I guess that's a good point. Something tells me we're missing something about this puzzle, though.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too, because that seems too simple of an. Do we want to just try it on the off chance it's right?
Luke, here's my answer.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Every puzzle has an answer.
What's their logic for it? Was it the same as mine?
Since the man has to start taking his medicine today, the first thing he should do is take today's pill. Next, he should label the pills for days 2 through 9. Yep.
Same logic? Okay.
What were you thinking, man? And here I was ready to solve it all by myself. Why'd you have to go and ruin everything? The nerve! But with that puzzle solved, I can finally sleep again, so I guess I owe you guys one. Thanks. I know you both have your work cut out for you, so good luck, yeah? You found a strange gizmo.
No, he's always angry, but he's also a nice guy. Huh.
Does she have anything useful to say? Nope. How many gizmo pieces do we have now? Well, it looks like we have 5, so couldn't we start putting this together?
Yeah.
Oh, Wait, it seems to put itself together automatically. Huh.
So we need a lot more pieces.
Oh. Okay then. Never mind.
It's not really much of a puzzle so much as it is collect the pieces.
Some rascal has made off with the crank to the village drawbridge. For the moment, it seems that we are unable to leave St. Mystere. Though we're still out looking for that cat, I've decided we should make lodging arrangements before it gets too late. I recall seeing an inn around the village entrance. Yeah, I did that already. We've succeeded in procuring rooms for the night, but the town's only inn is undergoing renovations. As such, we'll be staying in the attic. At least I know we'll be safe. The innkeeper is a sturdy woman who no doubt knows how to wield a rolling pin when need be. Now back to looking for that cat. Okay, anything else around here? Hint coins. There appears to be a park back there. A Ferris wheel, and quite a large one at that. Oh, yeah, and those of you familiar with the Dark Cloud franchise probably already guessed that Level 5 was also responsible for making the White Knight Chronicles series. That's another game that they made.
Yep.
Alright, let's go into this door. Oh jeez, I don't know what voice to give this character. He looks the same as the housing registration guy. Oh, he looks like he'd had the same voice as him, that is. The doctor from The Simpsons voice.
Yeah.
Business looks slow right now. That sucks, Isaac. I actually haven't played it myself. Does it require online play in order to be, you know, half the experience? Oh, that's the exit.
I didn't see what he said.
Isaac says that, White Knight Chronicles made him sad because he bought it right after they stopped supporting it.
Yeah, because I know the Giorama, like, part of it, I think was the online portion.
I could sure go for some juice right about now. Okay, well, let's talk to this guy. So, I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look. Equilateral triangle. 25 picarats. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? Yeah, this is an easy one.
I already know the solution.
Yep.
Yeah, move the top one to the very bottom. And then the 2 corners down, yeah. Yep, there we go.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
That was easy enough.
The interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with the simple shifting of a few coins. The trick is to think about the corners in the first triangle. Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are a bunch of puzzle nuts. Strange gizmo.
We got that one, yeah.
St. Mystere is full of puzzle lovers like you two, but not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back.
What the fuck does that mean? Watch your back, you might get shot.
Sorry, I don't have a puzzle for you now. I'll have one for you next time we bump into each other.
I hate to do this again, but I need to run to the restroom again.
Again?
Yeah, that's just how my body is.
Okay. I guess I'll just sit here and talk about level 5 for a bit. Dark Clouds 1 and 2, especially Dark Cloud 2, are some of my all-time favorite games. Dark Cloud 2 is in my top 10 favorite games of all time, and I'm saving them both for subscriber milestones. I'm really looking forward to the day I get to play those. White Knight Chronicles, I also own 1 and 2 on the PS3, but I've only ever tested it just to make sure my copy worked. I mean, it's basically the spiritual successor to the Dark Cloud series, so I'm looking forward to playing that too. I've never played it before. Taco Bell, I don't know if he likes tacos. Kaze is the kind of person who only likes like 3 things. Pizza, chicken wings, and chips. That's pretty much it. At least he's working on the amount of soda he intakes. And I've never played Fantasy Life. It was kind of a big deal when it came out, but I didn't have a job at the time, so I couldn't buy a copy. Monster coins? The thing about the monster coins is, you only need 2 of them. One for the story, and one that's actually useful. That being the reptile coin. And even then, you don't need them after the story coin. The game never forces you to use them unless you're going for 100%. Of course, if you are going for 100%, that means you have to level the other coins, and that's the annoying part. Although, I just consider 100% getting all the medals. Oh, I've gotten all the medals in Dark Cloud 2 before. When I played the game with a clock of 230 hours. Yeah. The coins could have been handled so much better in Dark Cloud 2, which is why they really need to do like an HD remaster of Dark Clouds 1 and 2 with enhancements. But the best we've gotten so far is a re-release in the PSN. It's not good enough. I don't care if they added trophies. Yeah, I suppose that's one benefit. Yeah, we need some remasters. I would love it if it got a PC port, so that people could mod it. New weapons, new costumes, stuff like that. Ah, that'd be so great. Dark Cloud is sorely underrated. Not as underrated as Skies of Arcadia, though. Okay. I need to get a refill, and Kaze left anyway.
I'm back.
Oh, gems. You only ever use gems unless you were forced to use others. Oh, crap, I wish you wouldn't have come back just now. I was about to go get a refill.
I mean, you can if you want.
Okay, be right back. I'm gonna turn on the be right back card, so they won't be able to hear you unless you want to talk to them while I'm gone. You've never heard of Skies of Arcadia, Flight Revolver? Skies of Arcadia is my #1 favorite game of all time. Yeah, I recommend the GameCube re-release. It has extra content. Skies of Arcadia Legends. Yeah, but I'll be right back. So, do you want me to turn the BRB code on or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Look at this. Look at my coaster. I have a cork coaster, and it's filled with liquid. That's how humid it is in my room. My cup is just emptying itself into my coaster.
It's a bit ridiculous.
Jeez. Wish I could turn my fans up a little more, but the microphone and pick it up. Okay. Anyway. So, this guy, the bartender,
Yeah.
he is my least favorite character in the in the game.
Oh.
Because of the puzzles that he gives. They're all the same. And they're all bullshit. They're not the kind of puzzles that me or Tyler are good at.
Well, let's see.
Hey, this is your first time here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you've come to the right place. Strange it should be so empty if the food's as good as you say. Hey now, boy, no need to be snippy. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when things are quiet. If it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I've got myself a little problem on my hands. You see, I've got to divide this 8-quart pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I wonder if there's some way I could do it using these 5 and 3-quart pitchers I found. Juice pitchers, 40 picarats. Here we have an 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 8 quarts of juice so that both the 5-quart pitcher and the 8-quart pitcher are each holding exactly 4 quarts. To touch a pitcher to pick it up. To move its contents, tap the pitcher where you would like the liquid to go.
Okay, touch the 8 and then touch the 5. Touch the 5 and then touch the 3. Then, let's see, there's 2 there. Okay. I had a pattern in my head and I lost it. What was I gonna do next? Okay, touch the 3 on the right and put it back into the 3 on the left. Okay, now touch the 6 and then touch the 2. Oh no, yeah, because that, okay. Puts us right back where we were.
And there's a lot of these. Do you want me to screw around for a bit?
Yeah. I wish I could just click around, but that wouldn't... It's not possible. Oh wait, hold on. Put the 3 back into 2.
Which 3?
On the right. And then put the 5 into the 3. I just want to see how it... No. the actual numbers.
Maybe you should just say left, middle, and right.
Put the left in the middle. Okay, so that just reverses that. Put the middle into the right. So now there's... Okay, put the right into the left. Put the middle into the right. Put the left into the right. God damn it.
No, that's not what they want you to do. They want you to put 4 quartz into the 8 and 5 quart pitchers. In the end, the 3 quart pitcher will be empty.
Okay, I got an idea now. Do you remember how to get it so that there's 6 in the left and... Let's see, 6 in... Because we want 6 in the left and nothing in the 5. Okay, there you go. Okay, now put the 2 in the 3, put the 6 in the...
Wait, what?
Put the left in the middle. Okay, now put the... No, that... Yes, put the middle in the right. Now put the right in the left.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Annoying, isn't it?
Once I hopped on the logic train, it made complete sense. It's not that bad. Just gotta mess around with it till you see what combinations are possible.
Just wait. If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across a solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. These liquid distribution problems have been around for ages and have even been spotted in Japanese texts from hundreds of years ago. Ah, so that's how it's done. Great thinking. Thanks a lot. If I ever have troubles like this again, would you mind if I call on you for help? Strange Gizmo. Can I interest you in a beverage? We've got great sandwiches too. No, I guess we're done here for now. Alright. Let's head over to the park. There's a Ferris wheel back there. The sign literally just says the park.
Huh.
Not like Reinhold Park or Mystera Park, just the park. This park is so overgrown it looks more like a forest. Found a hint coin. Reinhold Park opens at 10 AM, shuts at 5 PM. What time is it now? What kind of lout just throws garbage wherever he pleases? Most smokers.
Well, you have the fish bones now, right?
Yeah, we do. I'm looking around for puzzles though. I don't want to miss any of this chapter. Like this one. That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Filthy?
That's a hell of a sentence. There. Some ridiculous fucking sentence he just said.
A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. 1 minute after that, the 2 germs each split again, forming a total of 4 germs. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs?
59 minutes.
Well, you just got that one like right away, didn't you?
Yeah. Or you cut out step 1, which took a minute.
I think I've got it. I did it! Yes!
The answer is 59 minutes. It takes 1 minute for a single germ to split into 2. Therefore, starting with 2 germs instead of 1 only saves you 1 minute. You're spot on. Excellent job. This jar is actually kind of neat. Why don't we take it with us? But, my boy...
It's a filthy jar.
My boy, it's covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar. I think you're right. Luke, reach a hand in and see what's inside, will you?
It is a filthy jar.
You found a painting scrap.
What is wrong with both of them?
What a dump. Okay, guess it's time to go after Claudia. Professor, there she is. Quickly then, use the fish bones.
That's a sentence I don't think that's ever been said before.
Here, Claudia, come here, go. Meow. Meow. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor. Chapter 2 complete. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating Saint Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. So I guess we should go check out that shack to see if we missed any.
Yeah.
Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Professor, oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, Madam will be very happy to hear that. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please. So, you're the famous Professor Layton, then? The name's Chelmy. Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon was... Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see. And the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified. Speaking of the details, who placed a call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I have talked to everyone.
Interesting.
Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chelmy showed up. And where is Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Or it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. But you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. What is this? I'm sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing. It's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Dropped cogs was added to your list of mysteries. A small cog? Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an option that almost fits that description. What? Are you joking? A puzzle? At a time like this? So Luke is aware. But you want to know something?
What?
Layton does not care.
Nope.
Nope. You are holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, then flip it over, you'll see a black dot as depicted below. Now assume you are holding the shape as shown in the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you think the black dot should go.
Top right.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Because with the red dot where it's at, the black dot is in the bottom left. When you flip it, oh no wait, it wouldn't be flipping. It wouldn't be flipping on the axis of the red dot. So it would be in the bottom right.
The exact same spot as the red dot originally was.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen if the red dot's at the top.
Yep.
That's a crazy little piece of paper. I gotta show that trick to people.
That should do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
That's nuts. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. This small gear is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. Strange gizmo. If there's anything I can do to aid your investigation, please don't hesitate to ask, sir. Thank you, Matthew. And let's talk to Gordon next. Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective. But I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are few potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close with Augustus, though. You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. Puzzle, bickering brothers. 40 Picarats. 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The oldest brother, brother 1, has already sat down at the big table and is waiting on the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other? Okay, so 3 and 5 can't be next to each other, and no 2 adjacent numbers can be next to each other. Although...
Put, 3 in the top left, 2 in the bottom right, 5 in the, very bottom, 6 in the... Oh, no, wait, no, that doesn't work, does it? Because they can't... Adjacent can't be next to each other, right? So... Yeah, and then 4 at the bottom.
Yeah, none of the adjacent numbers are next to each other, and 3 and 5 are next to each other. Yep, so good.
Yeah, that was easy. That was super easy.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Good job. See, the mere image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. Now, I notice a lot of these puzzles involve avoiding problems instead of solving them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's the answer. Thank you for clearing up that puzzle, but we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you I had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Found a strange gizmo. Poor Simon, murdered right here. I'm absolutely terrified. Bring this criminal to justice, I beg you. Alright, I guess now we talk to Chummy. Can we leave? What happens if we try to leave? Will he stop us?
Maybe.
I thought I made myself clear. Nobody is going anywhere until I have statements from each of you. Okay. Is this everyone who was present at the site of the crime? I believe we are missing Ramon, sir. Ramon? Where is he and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. To be honest, madam, thinking on it, I've not seen Ramon for a few hours now. What? Don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on a moment. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of his crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? Okay, nothing new from you. Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madam has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she'd need to rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? But of course, Professor, please wait here. Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she was shaken by today's events. Luke, if you wish to ever become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity. Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. Madam, we'll see you now. Just head back to that doorway on the left. You mean this doorway that Gordon was standing in front of the whole time? That I didn't even know was the door because of his fat ass? Those are some posh curtains. The entire garden is visible from this window. The floor has been buffed to a glossy shine. What a lovely vase. Those flowers look like they came from the garden. Are there any puzzles in here? Come on, there's gotta be puzzles. Oh well. Maybe this portrait? Never mind. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. What? It's too early to say for sure, but I think that it's highly probable the two matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around town to see what we can find. I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be awaiting the good news in the parlor. Chapter 3, The Missing Servant. Comb St. Mystere for clues about Ramon's disappearance. Find Ramon. Okay, now I can examine the portrait. Look at this picture. What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. That baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter, then. Flora was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say true beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder, Maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it.
Bitch, why aren't you old?
Oh, there she is. Well, let's talk to Chomi first. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear you're something of a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. I wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. 5 suspects, 20 picarats. 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. I know these guys and 3 of the 5 of us are lying. Don't listen to a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying. Or all 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? Oh, I think I know the answer, so it's up to you, Kaze. Anything?
Well, I know it can't be E. Because it would be a paradox if it was. So if it can't be all 5, how many is it? Does that mean it's 4? I guess that's the only logic I can hop onto. So I guess try D.
Well, it's not asking which one to release, it's asking how many.
Well, yeah, 4.
Are you sure about that? Oh, 4 are lying, so how many should they let go?
1.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just a play on the old, 4 of these 5 statements are false puzzle.
I don't know that puzzle.
No, it's an old one. That's right, every suspect accused a different number of people. If anyone was telling the truth, it had to be 1 suspect, no more or less. The only suspect whose statement fits that condition is D. It looks like he's a free man now. I suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. You'd do best to use that brain of yours to find that golden apple everyone has a buzz about. Strange gizmo. Should have been finding a lot of those. My, our murderer is quite the slippery one. But rest assured, Mr. Layton, there isn't a criminal alive that can outwit me. I'll have him behind bars before you know it.
I get the feeling it means he doesn't think Layton's a suspect anymore.
And he didn't say that. Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon. The picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never had any children. Huh? My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? If that's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph, then who on earth could it be? I think we do well to ask the butler a few questions. Perhaps he can clear this up for us. Any word of Ramon's whereabouts? Nope. Guess not. Ah, Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one of her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gesture, and even in the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there a chance the two are relatives of one another? I've never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all. You've been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound. So, what do you make of this, Kaze?
I'm not honestly sure.
Okay. So... I wonder if the Baron has any of my favorite books there. Hello, Claudia. What you got there?
Kitty cat. Glasses.
Hmm? Meow. These are Simon's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here? This could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it best if we brought this to Inspector Chelmy. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the... I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelmy one bit. He reeks of smoke and he's so full of himself, and the way he treats you, Professor, is just too much. Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go around town and let's go ask around town and find Ramon. Is Chelmy still upstairs? I think so. Yeah, okay, what are you doing here? What are you pointing at?
It's a good question.
Look at you fretting away there. Whatever's the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but did you see Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. No, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Would you mind helping me out with a puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now? We're sort of in the middle of something right now. But if you insist...
Insist she does.
One-line puzzle 1. 30 pekrats. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it?
I think I want to say it's the top left one.
No, I already figured out the top left one is possible.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it like this.
Oh.
And then this one, you do like this. Wait, is this one possible? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I figured it was.
Then it's got to be the bottom left.
Yeah, I think so.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
Very nice. There's actually a very easy way to tell whether or not a given picture has been drawn in one stroke. This method will be revealed to you after you solve one more of these riddles. That's some fine work there. I was stuck on this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, you there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. So be careful out there, alright? Well, that was a welcome piece of news. But don't worry about me, because I don't scare easily. Hey, you two, what you up to? Let me in on the secret. Ah, I got it. Don't tell me. I told you I got it. Out searching for somebody, huh? Hitting the streets for info, yeah? But sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? No, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it. Sheesh. I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, and good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids and a crazy search, right? Right. Ah, but definitely do not go poking around the tower on the north side of town. Got it? Yeah, you got it. The tower on the north side of town? How do you even get to that part of town? Do you remember that clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it to get to the north side of town. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I see you're busy investigating as always, yeah? Yeah, of course you are. Thing is, I've got a hot puzzle here and there's no way I'm waiting until later to show you. So hold that investigation, Prof. You've got a puzzle to solve. Racetrack riddle, 30 picarats. The distance 3 racehorses can run around the racetrack in 1 minute is listed below. Horse A can go 2 laps, horse B can go 3, horse C can go 4. The horses line up at the starting line and start running in the same direction. How many minutes will pass before all 3 horses line up at the starting line again?
A minute.
Are you sure?
I don't think that. I mean, A and C will line back up after 30 seconds. But there's no way for B to line up with either of them. Not until a full minute passes. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm thinking about it. It's just a math puzzle. After half a minute passes, A and C will both be at the starting line, but B won't.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking out loud. Thinking out loud. After 1 whole minute passes, though,
All 3 of them will be there.
oh, oh yeah, because none of them are like fractions of numbers.
Nope.
Oh, I guess it is just 1 minute. Huh.
There we go.
I was overcomplicating that in my head.
Because it's just a matter of what's divisible by what.
In 1 minute, horse A will have done 2 laps, horse B will have done 3, and horse C will have done 4, and all the horses will be lined up at the starting line. Hey, nice one. You're pretty slick with puzzles. Guess that's why you got that top hat, huh? Thought so.
What?
Alright then, Prof. Since you did such a good job, I suppose I'll let you pass through. I don't know anything. You hear me? No leads here. Not a one.
Dude's really weird. Ugh.
That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing under the entrance. I'm gonna check out this house first. Talk to you again. Now I hear you've been investigating St. Mystere. Feel free to continue, but stay away from that tower. That place brings misfortune upon the village, and I strongly advise you to keep your distance. There seems to be a puzzle embedded in this door. I could have sworn there was nothing there a minute ago. Fascinating. This puzzle appears to be acting as some sort of lock for this door. How delightful. Luke, my boy, why don't you give this puzzle a try? I'm almost certain the door will open if you solve it. Get the ball out 1. Oh, God.
Oh, good.
Can you get the red ball out of the maze? Slide obstructing blocks out of the way to clear a path for the ball. This problem can be solved in as few as 12 moves.
Okay, so blue on the right, move it up. Move purple up and left, then the other purple up. Yellow right. Blue down and right. Green down. Yellow left. Ball down. Okay, so move purple left and then all the way up. Then that purple left and up. Move that up. Blue right. And there you go.
I think I've got it.
There was another way to solve that move. Solve that one.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Very nice. The door should open up. Should open right up now. Why, howdy! Do you often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Well then, Sonny, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Riddleton's Puzzle Shack. Granny Riddleton? Where can we find this lady? Isn't it obvious? She's right in front of you, boy. No wonder you have trouble solving puzzles. Yes, you are gazing at the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton, guide to the puzzled puzzlers. Beautiful and clairvoyant? Professor, do you know what she's going on about? Fret not, Luke. Why don't you let me do the talking here? Sorry to disturb you, Miss Riddleton, but by clairvoyant, do you mean to say you have psychic powers? You gotta say something, Kaze?
No.
Can you do things like, say, pick a criminal out of a crowd or visualize the location of lost objects? Pshaw, any fortune teller can do that. So what if you can see a few days into the future? Big whoop. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about? Puzzles people miss? Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor, lost little puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. Wow, so those puzzles that we tried but weren't able to solve, those puzzles are here now? We've solved every puzzle, Luke. It looks like you finally figured out what makes me so amazing, boy. Now go ahead and give a knock on the door of that little shack behind me. Inside you'll find rows of cute little jars, each one of them stuffed with a forgotten puzzle. I bet you can find those lost puzzles of yours somewhere in the midst of all my little pretties.
Should be nothing in there, right?
Should be, but you'd be surprised. I mean, we've been pretty thorough. Yep, nothing. We have found every puzzle thus far. You
Nice.
okay?
I'm just really tired.
How early did you get up today?
I first woke up at 3, then I fell back asleep at 6 or 7, and I woke up at 11 again.
I'm assuming that's all AM.
Yeah.
You have trouble sleeping?
Yeah, nightmares.
Nightmares, you say?
Yes.
I'm interested in hearing about these.
Are you sure? Because it was a very strange nightmare.
I've had very strange nightmares too, dude.
Okay. I was in a helicopter with RuPaul.
RuPaul? Need to remind me who that is.
A famous drag queen.
Okay.
And we were talking about how supposedly Louisiana cuisine was possible, like the history of it, it was possible for it to be influenced more by French or British cuisine, which I don't think is even remotely accurate. And I know it was about Louisiana because we were talking about frog's legs, which I think was also influenced by the French. And I was holding a frog, and then it started vomiting like a toxic liquid. Oh, and at the same time, we were like in a helicopter. I don't know if I said that or not.
You did.
It's a weird part. Okay. And I fell out of the helicopter into Louisiana, flooded, because Katrina, I guess. And then I had to try to fight off eels underwater after I'd fallen out of the helicopter. But the only thing I had near me was a fork, and it wasn't enough to damage them. And I woke up, like, with one of them, like, biting my arm in the drain. But it was my arm going numb because it fell off the couch.
Yeah, it sucks when you have a weapon in a nightmare and it doesn't do shit.
Yeah. It was weird. It was just a really weird shit.
I mean, my nightmares are what made me think for pretty much my entire life that my punches would never hurt anything.
Really?
Yeah. Then I punched a hole in my wall.
Yeah.
I don't know why I grabbed my controller.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Force a habit.
Yeah, and I think the only reason I was, for some reason having a nightmare about RuPaul is because I've been watching a lot of Shane Dawson. And he is so up into that culture. If Isaac is still listening, he's gotta be like, the fuck are you dreaming about?
Is it true what they're saying about a murder at Vinehold Manor?
Someone got stabbed or something.
A murder in our little village. The very thought gives me goosebumps. And a great idea for a novel. You know, that's a good point though, Kaze. We still haven't been told how he was killed. Stabbed, shot, beat over the head. Oh, excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. How can I help you? We're looking for Ramon. Have you seen him around? No, I can't say that I've seen him today. But if your search around town has turned up nothing, he's probably at the park or in the tower. You know, somewhere the villagers don't normally go. The tower, huh? Oh, you should stay as far away from that tower as possible. There are all sorts of bad rumors about it. It sure seems that way. We keep running into people who say that. Just what are the rumors? Just, you know, bad stuff. There's something really scary about that tower.
The rumor come out. The scary tower is gay? Did you get that joke?
I didn't hear. I was entranced by the cutscene.
It was a Game Grumps reference.
Okay, well, I'm thinking we have to check out this clock tower, so let's look everywhere else first.
Do you think maybe we could call it here? I'm tired as hell.
Hold on a sec. What the heck was that sound? Yeah! Oh, I have just had it! Would someone please stop that awful racket? What's the matter, sir? Who are you calling sir? I'm a young man. But never mind that. I'm furious! That sound, that horrible noise. I can't get a wink of sleep at night. Used to be the tower only made noise every once in a while, but recently it's been roaring non-stop. How am I supposed to sleep? You hear me, you big jerk of a tower? How am I supposed to sleep? Please calm yourself, sir. Do you have any idea what the source of that deafening din is? You know, now that you mention it, I don't have the slightest clue about that. I've heard it's the roar of a huge monster that lives up in the tower, but who knows? So the noise is coming from the tower, is it? Okay. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Save. And that'll be it. We did go for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Almost.
We're almost exactly a quarter of the way through the game.
Nah. About a quarter-ish. Yeah.
This is what, 135 puzzles?
Yep, and we've solved 32 of them.
Yeah, so fairly close to a quarter, like 1 or 2 puzzles off.
Eventually the puzzles will be a bit more condensed. As if they aren't already condensed.
Yeah.
But there's also all of this stuff too. The ends.
That puzzle you solved reminds me of a puzzle I once solved.
That puzzle reminds me of a puzzle that reminded me of a puzzle once. Okay.
While I'm reminding you of this puzzle, do you want to do another puzzle?
Only after I finish the other puzzle. That reminded you of a puzzle. Yep. That's how it goes. That is the primary Professor Layton meme. Things reminding people of puzzles.
Some puzzle told me that you had a puzzle that looked like a puzzle. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, we gotta stop.
That's the quality of my jokes. That's the quality of my jokes. It's late at night. I'm quoting the killers badly. What the fuck?
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.